Hey guys, this is GTSS and this is the iPhone 6 review. So the first thing to know about the iPhone 6 is the design is controversial. There's some weird radial bands on the back that go all the way to the front. And I'd say I like the iPhone 5S's design significantly better, and the curves on the edges just don't look that good in my opinion. But overall, it's not a bad looking phone, but definitely a downgrade. Now the display is something that has been an iPhone weakness for a long time. It's always been behind its Android competitors, and that's still the case. It has a 4.7-inch weird resolution display, and the good enough is that it comes down to 326 ppi, which is almost PPI of the Nexus 7, which is a year old, and modern Android phones are significantly higher, as the LG G3 is almost 500 pixels per inch. But it's a pretty good display with color saturation is pretty good, and you're not going to be seeing any pixels on it, but it is still behind in the PPI department. Now battery is another iPhone weakness, and it still continues here. As you can see there, all of its Android competitors, and even the iPhone 6 Plus, have significantly better batteries, and you may not even be getting a full day of battery use with the iPhone 6, as it has been the case in the past. That's definitely something I would like to see Apple continue to improve on, as I wouldn't mind giving up a few more centimeters on the thickness if I could get a better battery fit in there. Now performance is something that Apple's been very good at, and it continues that trend here. With the A8 chip, it again is 64-bit with the MA motion coprocessor, and this thing is a beast. It is pretty much on par with the Snapdragon 805, and that hasn't even been released yet completely. So this thing is going to fly through any app on the Apple App Store. It is just going to be a very good processor. And camera is another thing that Apple just excels at every year in every phone, and that also continues here. Now it is an 8 megapixel camera, so that means that you are not getting your 16 megapixel or 42 megapixel like we've seen in its competitors. But megapixels aren't the only thing. This is a 4K resolution picture, and it's amazing in low light. It has amazing slow motion capabilities, as I'm sure you've seen. Now the iPhone 6 Plus has optical image stabilization, but the 6 unfortunately does not. But this camera overall is a very, very good camera, even if you're going to be doing some zooming and cropping. And of course, it has a good selfie camera. Now iOS 8 is what runs on an iPhone, of course, and iOS is known to be a pretty closed-off ecosystem, but they're opening it up. They have third-party keyboards now, predictive typing, features that have, yes, been on Android phones for quite a long time, but these improvements are making an already good phone, such as the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus, significantly better. So overall, this is another solid phone from Apple. They got the build quality perfect, they got the software, processors, everything's good. There's nothing mind-blowing here, there's no, revolutionary Touch ID, it's just a bigger screen with your normal performance and size improvements. Battery is still a weak point, and you're probably not going to get through a full day of use, and there's only 1 gig of RAM, which can be noticed when you're multitasking a lot. And Apple Pay has a lot of promise with the NFC chip, even though I wish they would expand it for other horizons.